Hi, I'm Steve Garvey, and welcome to Baseball's Greatest Games. This week, we'll show you the 1971 All-Star Game. Just think, of the 42 players in that game, 17 went to the Hall of Fame, and 2 more, Reggie Jackson and Pete Rose, could go as well. But if you think that's a lot, consider the 1934 game, the second one ever played. 25 of the 35 All-Stars from that game became Hall of Famers. Remember, that was the game in which Carl Hubbell struck out 5 Hall of Famers in a row. Ruth, Gehrig, Fox, Simmons, and Cronin. Well, now to Tiger Stadium. We'll be back with Curt Gowdy, Tony Kubek, and Lindsey Nelson after this.
The 1991 World Series, perhaps the greatest ever played. For 7 games, the Minnesota Twins and Atlanta Braves really battled. Play for play, pitch for pitch, and thrill for unforgettable thrill.
The Twins are going to win the World Series. The Twins have won it.
All the excitement is in the 1991 World Series, the official video. To order for 1995, use your Visa or MasterCard and call this toll-free number. The amazing Atlanta Braves and their tomahawk-chopping fans pushed the resilient Twins to the 10th inning of Game 7. Never before, maybe never again. Now you can have it forever. Just $19.95 plus $4 shipping. Send check or money order to this address. For Visa or MasterCard, call this toll-free number, 1-800-524-1122.
Hello there, everybody. This is Mel Allen. This baseball season was filled with milestones, streaks, drama, and some great fun. Major League Baseball has put all this excitement into one home video, Baseball 1991, a video yearbook. Now you can have all the hard-hitting action of the 1991 season delivered right to your door. To order for $19.95, use your Visa or MasterCard and call this toll-free number. Superstars galore and much more. This video includes the newsmakers, the wall breakers, and the record breakers. Hey, if you love baseball, you'll love Baseball 1991, a video yearbook.
To order your copy for $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call now, 1-800-524-1122. That's 1-800-524-1122.
The 2 managers, Earl Weaver and Sparky Anderson, were the umpires for the meeting at home plate. Let's listen in.
Oh, yeah. He does all right, yeah.
And with this guy throwing.
All right.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we'll start off. In fact, I want to congratulate all you fellows for being in an all-star game. Mr. Sparky Adams, Mr. Earl Weaver, umpires. It's really a privilege for me. Anyway, we'll start with the break. Up there, up above, it's got to play. Off the rubber. It's got to go in the dugout. If there's a glove on there, we count it as part of the dugout. The bullpen over there, if it goes over the roof, it's in. The foul pole of yellow is a home run. Above it, whatever it does. If it goes into the stands, it's 2 bases. If it comes back, it's in play. The flagpole, which we have discussed about 4 times, isn't that interesting? If it goes below, it's 2 bases. If it goes above the fence, it's a home run. If it comes back, it's in play. The left field foul line is the same way. The bullpen is the same way also. Now, if it should go in where them fellas with the white shirts that are going to scrape the field in the 5th inning, we'll call it dead. All right?
Hit him and
call it dead. Now, the tarp, if it's in play, all right. If it goes behind, we won't call it.
Get up on there and jump.
That's right. You can make a catch on it. Now, also the dugout, it's got to go in if there's a glove. The same way as yours. Gentlemen, good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Frank.
Come out
Okay,
swinging.
how do we get out of here?
Take it back.
Curt, we saw the trademark of Vida Blue running out to the mound. He's running out to meet the #1 hitter in this National League All-Star lineup, Willie Mays. Let's hear what Vida Blue has to say about pitching to Willie Mays, the first hitter in this All-Star game.
Well, first of all, Tony, let me say it's a pleasure for me for me to just be here. But I think Vida will probably throw me the fastball. I've seen him pitch a couple of times, and I think his best pitch right now would be his fastball. So I think he will start, off the game with a fastball, trying to get ahead of me. But of course, you never know about what's going on. But as far as myself, I think I'll be swinging.
All right, it's Oakland against San Francisco, the old rivalry. The first pitch is a strike by Vida Blue. I don't think any pitchers ever come into this All-Star game with more pressure. This game doesn't count in the standings. But Vida Blue just been hounded since he's been here by the press, the radio, the television, the public. Ground ball to shortstop. Aparicio up, and Willie Mays is out. One down. Henry Aaron will be the next batter. Two of the top 3 home run hitters of all time. Mays and Aaron are hitting number 1 and 2 in the National League lineup, which is an oddity. Of course, Babe Ruth, the top home run man. This is the 20th All-Star game for Hank Aaron. The first time he has ever seen Tiger Stadium or played in Detroit. The same for Willie Mays. But that Mays and Aaron haven't played here, I think, is a strong endorsement for interleague play. The Tiger fans are really anxious to see them here. A strike at the knees by Vida Blue. How do you describe Vida Blue? I think one way you can describe him, a long, loose arm. A great athlete, tremendous football player in high school, marvelous rhythm, big bounding ball to Brooks Robinson. And his throws, Aaron, are 2 down. Joe Torre will be the next man up. He leads the National League in batting with a .359 average, 14 homers, 65 RBIs. The batters that we talked to that face Vida Blue say he doesn't look as fast from the stands as he does in the batter's box. That about a yard or 2 in front of the plate, suddenly the ball shoots at you. It takes off. It jumps. And it can sail. It can swerve. His fastball's alive. That's his pitch. There it is. He leads the majors in strikeouts. We've had Dean and Grove and Koufax and Feller and Drysdale, great pitchers, come in here. Gomez, never with 17 wins at the All-Star break. 2 strikes. Blue 17 wins, the most that the pitchers had at the All-Star break. The previous high was Bobby Feller, 16 in 1941, and Denny McLain won 16 games coming into the All-Star game of 68. The National League high was Drysdale's 15 wins. Koufax, Marichal, and Negro. 2 down, nobody on. 2 strikes to Joe Torre. Playing Torre straight away. A high fly to shallow center. Looks like an easy 1-2-3 inning for Vida Blue. Mercer lost his cap. Look out. Carew goes back. And that's it. The National League is easily retired by Vida Blue in the top of the 1st. And so the American League now will come to bat with no score.
Payoff hit. He struck him out swinging.
What do you get a Nolan Ryan fan for Christmas?
I don't know.
What if you could get a Major League Baseball personally autographed by Nolan? And the official video history of his career. Feel the Heat for only $79.95.
I'd buy one for my son. All right.
I get one for me.
Well, you better act fast. This is a limited offer. Call 1-800-228-3377 to order today.
A real Nolan Ryan autograph? You get an autographed baseball and the video?
Right, an authentic Nolan Ryan autographed baseball. And Feel the Heat, the video that gives you the inside story on Nolan and his legendary career.
What a great Christmas gift.
As our grandson would say, it's awesome.
Call 1-800-228-3377, just $79.95 plus $5 shipping and handling. Take care of the Nolan Ryan fan on your Christmas list. Heat up your Christmas with Nolan.
This Christmas, help your children find Santa at Citgo. Your local Citgo retailer is offering a series of 3 exciting look and find books for only 99 cents each with an 8-gallon fill-up. Finding the items hidden in the intriguing pages of look and find books will build your child's sense of accomplishment. These books provide hours of family fun and togetherness while encouraging your children to explore the wonderful world of books. Look and find books are available at participating Citgo retailers. Hurry in and collect all 3 while supplies last.
This is an institution league. It's not a basketball team.
Now
absolutely sensational.
Time. I mean, when you're out there running and playing and things are happening for you, it's fun to play.
The Chief wins the game.
It's the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Celtics Wednesday, December 18th. Pregame starts at 7 p.m.
Coaching for the American League, Billy Martin, the manager of the Tigers, a former American League infielder, mostly with the Yankees, and Billy Hunter, who also was an infielder in his playing days, third base coach of the Orioles. Earl Weaver's selection here tonight. Well, all the talk's been about Vida Blue, but here's a fella, Doc Ellis, who has quite a record himself. He leads his league in victories with 14. He has the lowest earned run average, and he has a 12-game winning streak. The last time he lost was to the Dodgers at Pittsburgh on April 27th. Since that date, he started 13 games and won 12 times. Rod Carew got off to a very slow start this year. He's been recovering from a knee operation, but he is sizzling now. Batting .283. He was hitting around .210, .220 a month ago. He's hit over 400 in his last 25 games. He's a bat control hitter. He gets a piece of the ball most of the time. His fifth All-Star start. Playing second base. Ellis's pitch is high and away to him for a ball. Bobby Mercer will be on deck, and then Carl Yastrzemski. They're playing Carew straight away. Remember, a 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing from home plate toward first base. The ball, anything hit in the air toward right field, will be given a tremendous boost.
And the American League, with 4 left-handed hitters in the lineup, has an advantage. There's Mercer on deck of the Yankees. The National League with 2 left-handed hitters, McCovey.
Bounding ball to second baseman Beckert. An easy play for him, and there's one out. Bobby Mercer, who's arrived this year, is a real star with the Yankees. Tony Oliva could not play with a sprained knee, so Mercer replaced him as a starter. Mercer leads the American League in base hits with 103. He's batting .341. Not too big. You wonder where he gets his power. 16 homers, 50 runs batted in.
Real crouched batting stance, holds the bat low.
A strike. He missed 2 years in baseball due to military service. Lives in Oklahoma City. 1-1. Well, the veteran Ellis is having a little more trouble with his control than the kid Blue. Blue was throwing strikes in the top of the first. Mercer's the only starter tonight, not counting the pitchers, who has never played in an all-star game. A big thrill for him. Change-up is last foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mercer. 1 out, nobody on. No score, last of the first.
Doc Ellis, Kurt, can also throw very hard. I don't think as hard as Vida Blue, but this year he's become successful because he's gone more to his slider, his breaking pitch. He's gotten better control. He's not trying to strike hitters out, just make them hit the ball on the ground.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled back upstairs. Johnny Bench ripping off the mask. They'll do that tonight on any foul ball to the left of home plate or third base way, because the wind will be holding those foul balls up from going in the stand. So the 2 catchers, the third baseman, are going to have to be alert. On deck is Carl Yastrzemski. '26-year-old Doc Ellis serving up a 1-2 delivery. Outside, a count 2-2. He lives in Pittsburgh now. He's born in Los Angeles. An outstanding high jumper at Harvard Junior College in Wilmington, California. A base hit, our first one tonight. Bobby Mercer's on. Willie Mays back to the infield with it.
Kurt, Tony Caniglaro, as everyone knows, retired from baseball a couple of days ago, and the repercussions were felt in Boston. Billy C. criticized Carl Yastrzemski coming up to bat now. Let's hear what Carl Yastrzemski has to say about the problems up in Boston.
Well, there should never been anything controversial brought out about anything. I played baseball for 10 years. I love the game. I've worked hard to achieve what I have. I know deep down in my heart that I personally have not had anybody ever traded or fired.
Carl Yastrzemski, as the pot is bowling during the All-Star break in Boston. Yastrzemski's flying back early tomorrow to attend a Red Sox workout. The count, 1 strike to Yastrzemski. Mercer at first, 1 out. No score, last of the first. Foul back. Yastrzemski tied an All-Star game record by coming up with 4 hits in last year's game. He had 3 singles, a double. He was voted the outstanding player of the game. He played 6 innings in the outfield and 6 innings at first base. Takes one of the hardest swings in baseball. 3 times an American League batting champion. A complete player can beat you with the glove, the arm, running the bases, or with his bat. 2 strikes. Change up, bounce slowly to second. Beckert will have to go to first baseman McCovey. Mercer advances into scoring position. 2 down, and Frank Robinson comes into the All-Star game batting .310 with 14 homers, 57 runs batted in. He wants to manage. He has managerial equipment, but his own manager, Earl Weaver, says he's still too good a player to manage. So where do you find bats like Frank Robinson?
Well, he's had the experience managing the last couple of years in winter baseball, a good handler of men, and gives a lot of good advice to young players.
Mercer at second, 2 down. Fine stop by Johnny Bench. Ball 1 to Frank Robinson. Robinson will crowd the plate. Probably closer than any player in the game tonight. Led his leagues many times in being hit by pitch ball. Sends a ground ball to shortstop Bud Harrelson, who gobbles it up, and the American League is out in the last of the first inning. They had no runs, 1 hit, there were no errors, 1 left. At the end of the first inning in Detroit, it is 0-0.
Look out, sports fans. It's Super Duper Baseball Bloopers. Hello there, everybody. I'm Mel Allen. You know, if you love baseball like I do, this is one tape you've got to get. Enjoy the comedy, clowning, and curious behavior. Even when they're less than perfect, our heroes are still fun to watch. And now, for just $19.95, you can get your very own copy delivered right to your door. Just call this toll-free number. You'll roar through the wackiest highlights from Major League Baseball. I tell you, there's more to this game than meets the eye. You'll catch all the wild, gory, and sometimes intimate details. It's all right here in Super Duper Baseball Bloopers. Order yours now. To order your copy for just $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call 1-800-524-1122. Fans, stand up and cheer. It's This Week in Baseball's Greatest Plays. If you love amazing stops, then this tape is tops. Fielding at its finest and nothing but highlights. Acrobatics you won't believe.
Griffey going back to the
all the superstars making super plays.
He's got it!
And now you can have it all by calling 1-800-524-1122. Your very own copy delivered right to your door for just $19.95. See all your heroes in the nonstop action that fans live for. Excitement around the horn, the ultimate highlight tape. This Week in Baseball's Greatest Plays.
To order your copy for $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call now, 1-800-524-1122. That's 1-800-524-1122.
Walter Alston, a longtime manager of the Dodgers, is coaching at first base. Former coach of his and now managing at San Diego, Preston Gomez, coaching at third for the National League. And here's the power king of the majors this year, Willie Stargell. He has 30 home runs. He had 31 all last season. He's knocked in 87 runs. Leads the majors in both departments, and he's batting .320. Everything in his favor tonight. A short right field and a strong wind blowing toward right. But he's facing a left-hander. Vida Blue hits Stargell.
Kurt, that appeared to be the first breaking pitch that blew through. He just threw fastballs the first inning. Let's watch it again. Stargell taking the pitch perfectly, turning his back to prevent injury. a breaking ball that he tried to overthrow and got inside to Stargell.
Vida Blue now will face Willie McCovey, who's been a crippled player this year. He just came off the disabled list. He's played 4 games. He's going to have a knee operation at the end of the year. He's batting .285. Ball one to him, 11 homers, even though he's been a part-time player, and 41 RBIs. One of the picture hitters in baseball, hits with tremendous power and hits for a good average. Stargell on first, nobody out, no score. The 1-0 pitch. Blew it right by him, 1-1. You can always tell when a pitcher has stuff when he's hard to hit. Blue has given up only on deck his bench 5.5 hits every 9 innings he's pitched, and he's struck out more men than innings pitched. He leads the majors in strikeouts. He's averaged 9.2 strikeouts in every 9 innings he's pitched. Again, that quick one, that ball just jumping in there as it gets to home plate.
2 fastballs in a row, Kurt, and the first one to McCovey jumped into him, actually came in. Then he threw a fastball that started about the middle of the plate, and the ball sailed or slid away from McCovey, so his arm is live.
1 ball, 2 strikes to McCovey. He got him on a blazing fastball. Boy, did that one pop into Johnny Bench's mitt.
His fastball never moves, it doesn't seem, the same way Tice. He'll start a fastball low in the strike zone. It looks like it's going in the dirt, and it'll actually jump up those last couple of feet and get in the belt-high zone.
Well, of course, the talk about Blue is his remarkable control at the age of 21. Koufax didn't arrive as a great pitcher until he was 27, 26. Lefty Grove until he was 27. It seems to take left-handers longer, but not this youngster. He's walked only 2.7 batters every 9 innings this year. Very good control. Bench lofts a high pop foul back toward the seats. Free hand going over, and it's out of play. 1 strike. And Vida Blue, in his last 2 starts, he pitched 9 innings, then an 11-inning game where he struck out 17 against the Angels. Didn't win or didn't lose. He left with a score 0-0. He hasn't walked a man in his last 20 innings. That's truly remarkable. Stargell on first, 1 out. 1 strike to Johnny Bench. No score in the top of the 2nd. There's a high drive to deep right center. That one is going, and it is gone in the upper deck. A tremendous drive on a high outside pitch by Johnny Bench. I was just about to say that Blue doesn't give up many homers either.
Kurt, that's the kind of pitch you rarely see hit off a hard-throwing fastball pitcher like Vida Blue or a Koufax or any other hard thrower. A pitch high and almost in the eyes of Johnny Bench. That's the ball that usually really moves. Let's watch Vida's motion all alone. He has a little bit of a pause when he's in his delivery, right about here, and throws the hitters off a little bit. And then that arm, like a slingshot, comes over the top, but that time not good enough. He got the ball up, and Bench really powered it to right center. And I don't think the wind helped that ball too much. The ball just jumped out of it.
That landed over the 415 marker in the upper deck in right center. Strike to Glenn Beckert. That is a tremendous shot for a right-handed batter to the opposite field. You can't hit him much harder than that. Glenn Beckert, very hard to strike out. Batting .336 for the season. Curve is hit deep into left center. Mercer giving chase. He's over there. He's got it. 2 down. And frail Bud Harrelson of the Mets coming up. The key player in the Mets. He was kidding tonight. He said, I wonder how come they got all those other fellas hitting above me in the lineup. I mean, guys like Aaron and McCovey and Stargell. I ought to be up there in the power spot. He's batting .268. No homers. 20 RBIs. 2 runs in for the National League in the top of the 2nd. Fastball, strike. 2 down, bases empty. Harrelson had 2 hits in last year's All-Star game at Cincinnati. Played just the last 6 innings. Foul back. 0-2.
But you know, when you talk to pitchers from both the National and American League, they generally concede that there is a little bit of a difference in pitching style. They'll say that the American League is more of a breaking ball pitcher's league, and the National League more of a fastball pitcher's league. Fastballers like Gibson, of course, Durker, Tommy Seaver. So these National League hitters are used to hard throwers.
2-strike pitch. Foul back. The fans selected the starting lineups. The managers picked the rest of the squad and the pitchers. The starting 8 must play 3 innings before they can be removed. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Curve is inside. Vida Blue needs more work on his curve, and that's what he's doing, trying to improve it to go with his fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Broken bat, fly ball to right field. Frank Robinson's there, and that's it. But Johnny Bench hit a gigantic home run to right center to give the National League 2 runs. 1 hit, there were no errors, and nobody left. At the end of an inning and a half, it's the Nationals 2 and the Americans nothing.
This Christmas, help your children find Santa at Citgo. Your local Citgo retailer is offering a series of 3 exciting look and find books for only 99 cents each with an 8-gallon fill-up. Finding the items hidden in the intriguing pages of look and find books will build your child's sense of accomplishment. These books provide hours of family fun and togetherness while encouraging your children to explore the wonderful world of books. Look and find books are available at participating Citgo retailers. Hurry in and collect all 3 while supplies last.
Only $29.95. Become an Insiders member now.
Who joins these NFL fan clubs anyway?
I did, and I got a lifetime membership in my team's fan club, plus discounts on special merchandise for only $29.95.
$29.95?
Yeah, plus this exclusive membership kit with offers worth over $150.
How do I join?
Send $29.95, your name, address, and favorite team to Insiders, P.O. Box 9101, Oak Brook, Illinois 60522, or call 900-535-9000 for details. Become an insider of your favorite team now.
You see, I figured it was another tie. But when I open the box, I see this thing that looks like a baby typewriter. So I ask, what is it? She says it's a Brother P-Touch. She says it's a new electronic labeling system that makes adhesive labels in 5 sizes, 4 styles, and lots of colors. First, I labeled file folders, computer disks, my videotapes, the cat. You gotta help me with this problem. What problem?
It's the Washington Capitals in Hartford, Saturday at 7:30. The Sharks check into Vancouver Tuesday at 10:30.
Now let's move to the top of the 3rd. The National League is up and still leading 2-0.
Doc Ellis, the National League pitcher, will be leading off against Vida Blue. Blue has struck out 1, hit a batter, given up 1, hit a home run. Ball 1 to Doc Ellis. Willie Mays on deck at the top of the order, and then Henry Aaron. We're talking about Blue not giving up any home runs, 1-1. He's allowed only 1 home run every 30 innings this year, which is an outstanding ratio. But he's been tagged tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's his curve. It's high and away, ball 2. 2-1 to Doc Ellis.
Blue is a very smooth delivery. There's some warm-up for the American League. Jim Palmer of the Orioles.
And that's Juan Marichal, Tony, in the National League. Trying to bunt his way on. 2-2 to Doc Ellis.
Blue with a very smooth, rhythmic delivery and style. He gets his whole body, not just his arm, into the delivery of the pitch. See him rock back on that back foot, get a nice easy motion, push off, and get that momentum going forward. And then that slingshot arm coming over very quickly, which is very deceptive to the hitters.
2-2 delivery. Second strikeout for Vida Blue. 1 out in the third, and Willie Mays up. Willie grounded out his first time. Well, they seem to be turning that calendar back out there in the Bay Area. First it was George Bland at the age of 43 in football, and here's Willie Mays at the age of 40 in baseball. This is Willie's 22nd game in a row and his 17th start. He holds the All-Star record, many of them. Change-up is hit high in the air into right center. Bobby Mercer going over, and it's Frank Robinson as the wind kept blowing the ball back to Robinson, taking it. I think Mercer got fooled by that wind, Tony.
Frank Robinson actually gave up on the ball. He thought Mercer had it all the way. Now they're getting their signals straightened out there. Here's the breaking pitch. Got a little bit in on the fists of Willie. A little bit late on the swing, going to right field. Mercer going hard, the ball drifting away. You saw Robbie gave up. He was looking at Mercer thinking he had it all the way. And then a couple of quick steps over to get it in right center field.
The All-Star game has not been Henry Aaron's bag. Ball one, he's played in a lot of them, but he's hit only 175. He's had 10 hits, and they've all been singles. Tonight he wants his first extra base All-Star hit. Right, something else he wants is to break Babe Ruth's all-time home run record. He is 98 behind Babe Ruth. His knee holds up, but his health continues good. He might have a chance. One ball, one strike. You know, it's odd, Tony. He's 4th of all time in extra base hits in baseball, and he can't get an extra base hit in an All-Star game, as many as he's played in. 2 down, nobody on. Third inning, the National League ahead, 2-0. That one had something on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mentioned that bad knee of Henry Aaron. He's had fluid drained off the knee something like 8 times, he was telling me, since spring training. Puffs up, he's got to get out of the lineup. It starts hurting him too much.
A high fly ball, the wind carrying that one out. And it is gone in the upper deck. Henry Aaron gets his first extra base hit, his first All-Star homer, and 2 right-handed batters have hit home runs to the opposite field off Vida Blue.
Blue did not make a bad pitch, it didn't look like. The ball looked like it was almost by Henry. He just kind of waved at the ball, just flipped at it with those quick hands and arms of his. And the wind got hold of it and really pushed it out. See how far back that ball is on Aaron. Look at that. He didn't even have full extension on those arms. You could see those hands had not come through yet. Was not hitting the ball way out in front. And yet the wind got hold of it and carried it into the right field stands, the upper deck.
National League leading 3-0. Joe Torre popped up his first time. A strike to him. Anything hit in the air tonight to right. Watch out. 2 down, nobody on. Crowd still buzzing about Aaron's blow. Strike 2, a curve on the inside corner, 0-2.
Kurt Torrey's 350 batting average is even more amazing when you realize he does not have the kind of speed of either an Aaron or a Mays or a Matty Alou. He's got to really hit all of his balls hard and get clean base hits.
Curved him again and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Torrey. 2 down, bases empty.
See some of the National League defenses, not here today in the American League, but some of the defenses, the shortstop and third baseman play him way back on the grass. They know he cannot leg out too many hits.
1-2 pitch. Struck him out on a curveball. Vida Blue winds up his 3 innings with 3 strikeouts, but he gave up 2 homers. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 2.5 innings, the National League 3, the American League 0.
Hello there, everybody. This is Mel Allen. This baseball season was filled with milestones, streaks, drama, and some great fun. Major League Baseball has put all this excitement into one home video, Baseball 1991, a video yearbook. Now you can have all the hard-hitting action of the 1991 season delivered right to your door. To order for $19.95, use your Visa or MasterCard and call this toll-free number, superstars galore, and much more. This video includes the newsmakers, the wall breakers, and the record breakers. Hey, if you love baseball, you'll love Baseball 1991, a video yearbook.
To order your copy for $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call now, 1-800-524-1122. That's 1-800-524-1122.
The 1991 World Series, perhaps the greatest ever played. For 7 games, the Minnesota Twins and Atlanta Braves really battled. Play for play, pitch for pitch, and thrill for unforgettable thrill.
The Twins are going to win the World Series. The Twins have won it.
All the excitement is in the 1991 World Series, the official video. To order for $19.95, use your Visa or MasterCard and call this toll-free number. The amazing Atlanta Braves and their tomahawk-chopping fans pushed the resilient Twins to the 10th inning of Game 7. Never before, maybe never again. Now you can have it forever. Just $19.95 plus $4 shipping. Send check or money order to this address. For Visa or MasterCard, call this toll-free number, 1-800-524-1122.
The American League has had a run of bad luck in the All-Star game. Going into this one, they've lost 8 in a row. Their last win came in the second All-Star game of 1962. And right now, it may look like more of the same, except that the Americans are about to strike back in the bottom of the third.
Lou Aparicio, the Red Sox, leads off in the last of the third. Doc Ellis's pitch is inside to him for a ball. Jim Palmer will come in and pitch the 4th inning for the American League. Reggie Jackson is on deck to bat for Vida Blue. Strike. That will leave the American League with one left-handed pinch hitter, and that is, if he bats left-handed, Don Buford, who's a switch hitter. The rest of the American League bench is right-handed. 1-1 to Aparicio. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a base hit by Aparicio. Marichal is still warming up for the National League. You see Willie Davis throwing down here, and Roberto Clemente.
Lee May, also Pat Corrales, just warming up Willie Davis.
Reggie Jackson, Marichal, still in the National League bullpen, batting .272 for Oakland, 17 homers. He's bounced back this year, 41 runs batted in. A fine all-around player. Good defensive outfielder, base runner, and thrower. And, of course, real power, special for this ballpark, at the strike to him. Aparicio on first, nobody out. Went for the high, fast one and fouls it back, and Ellis quickly has him 2 strikes.
Aparicio on first base, but even at that, Willie McCovey with the National League ahead 3-0, not holding him on. He wants to protect that hole, take away some of the ground between Beckert and himself. Two-strike count. Foul again. Ellis throwing the ball right by Reggie Jackson. Ellis had been going with his slider off and on, throwing fastballs and some pretty hard ones. He's had arm trouble for the Pirates at times this year, but it usually occurs about the 6th or 7th inning when his arm starts tiring. He hasn't pitched since last Tuesday. He's had 6 full days of rest. Pirates were rained out on Sunday when he was scheduled to pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Reggie Jackson. Doc Ellis pitched a no-hitter at San Diego in June of 1970. He walked 8 in that game, hit a batter, and still pitched a no-hit, no-run game. There's a long drive. That one is going way up. It is
the transformer up there. A tremendous smash. Only 8 players have hit the ball over the roof here in Detroit. And Jackson nearly did it then out of the ballpark.
It's been done 13 times, Kurt. Norm Cash has done it the most, 4 times. Mantle has done it 3. Williams has done it. But that one was really a smash, more toward right center field. Longest ball ever to be hit out in that area was estimated at 560 feet by Norm Cash. What a smash.
Tony, remember the home run we saw him hit in Minnesota year before last? It measured 500 and some feet off the top of the scoreboard there in the Twin Stadium. Now it's 3-2. National League leading, and Rod Carew's the batter. It's a strike to him. Carew grounded out his first time up. 3 king-size home runs tonight so far. The evening's young, and the wind is just as strong. Ball 1, strike 1.
Kurt, I've seen 2 of Mickey's home runs in that area and 1 of Norm Cash's, but I've never seen anyone get out as quickly as that one did. And it looked like it was on the rise. It wasn't a high fly ball. It was going up.
1-1 pitch. Ball 2 to Carew. 2-1. 3 runs, 2 hits for the National League. Homers by Bench and Aaron. 2 runs, 3 hits for the American League. That's the 9th pinch hit home run in All-Star Game history. The last one was back in 1962 by little Pete Runnels. Ball 3, who's now living outside Houston. There's Earl Weaver, the American League manager. Brooks Robinson pointing out. They're still pointing up at the spot where Jackson hit that drive. They can't believe it in the dugout.
It was big Frank Howard to your right of your screen. He looked even in awe, and he said hit a hard one in this park.
Ball 4, and Rod Carew's on. Bobby Mercer singled up the middle his first time.
I can't get over the way that ball jumped out of here. I think they've had a stopwatch to see how long it took to get that distance.
They had perfect timing on it and everything behind it. One out. Nobody out. Let me check that. Carew's at first. Ball 1. 3 men in a row reach base now. Aparicio single. Reggie Jackson homered. Carew's walked. And it's 1-0 to Bobby Mercer. Two 2-0, and Ellis is struggling.
You know, he was really letting it out with the fastball on Reggie Jackson, and he had a couple of fastballs actually by Jackson. And then he tried to throw another one with a little extra on it, and Reggie Jackson's bat, a little more quick that time, caught up with the ball.
If Jackson's drive had been between the stands and the light transformer, it would have sailed out of the ballpark. 2 balls and no strikes. A high pop up to the infield. Bud Harrelson coming in, giving way to Joe Torre, and Torre has to come all the way over by first base on the gallop to take it, the wind blowing it toward first.
Let's watch it again. Here's the Mercer swing. Pop-up that started off near third base. McCovey just gave up on the ball. Look at Harrelson, thinks he's got a shot. McCovey still hasn't moved. Harrelson saying, somebody come here, where are you? And Torre comes into the picture looking at McCovey.
Carl Yastrzemski grounded out to second his first time. He hits a high fly to left fielder Stargell. Harrelson going up. The wind holds it up. Look at that wind hold that ball up and left. Everything hit the right, given a free ride. Balls in the air to left are being held up. We said at the start of the broadcast, this 30-mile-an-hour wind will be a huge factor in this game. Now, Earl Weaver, the American League manager, talking to the home plate umpire, Frank Umont. Paul Pryor is the first base umpire of the National League. Jake O'Donnell umpiring at second. Umpiring at third is Doug Harvey of the National League. Don Denker is on the right field line, and Nick Colosi on the left field line. Rod Carew at first, 2 down. Frank Robinson up. He grounded the short his first time. A strike to him. National League ahead 3-2 in the last of the third. One and one. Covey holding against Carew. Runner going. Foul ball. They were playing hit and run.
Frank Robinson, seeing that runner breaking, saw the wide open hole as Glenn Beckert had left his position. Tried to shoot one through that area. A little bit late.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to Frank Robinson. Carew at first, 2 down.
Like Frank is trying to take advantage of that wind. Like he was hitting late, trying to get the ball in the air.
He's got a drive deep to right field. That ball is going. It is gone. A home run.
Curtin, they talk about place hitting. I've got to believe that Frank Robinson, the last 2 swings, let's watch it again and see that right elbow close to his body to prevent that barrel of that bat getting out too soon so he would not pull the ball. He actually placed the ball in that direction, which is pretty good hitting.
4 home runs tonight. Here's Norm Cash now. He struck out. 3 right-handed batters have hit the ball to right field for home run. And Reggie Jackson, a towering drive. No swing. Johnny Bench says check with somebody. Frank Umon said no. He didn't commit himself. Ball 1. And Norm Cash. You know, you look at Norm Cash, he doesn't appear too big or strong, but he's hit the ball over the right field roof here 4 times. He has a compact swing, and when he gets the right timing, give it a long ride. 1 and 1.
Very short, very quick swing. With the bat, he has a little short stride. Really gets quick hip movement and hand movement at the last second into the ball.
The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2 to him, 2 and 1. The American League has taken the lead 4-3. And like Vida Blue, Doc Ellis has given up very few home runs this year. He's allowed only 4 home runs in the first half of the season, but 2 in this inning. 2 and 2 to Norm Cash. The fans here now, Tony, they expect every swing to be a homer after they've seen 4 blasts in the first 3 innings. 2 and 2 pitch coming up. Change up, dribbled foul.
You've got to believe every hitter up at the plate at this time with that wind blowing out is thinking bottom of the ball. Let me hit the bottom part so I can get it up in the air.
Most home runs ever hit in an All-Star game have been 6. In Detroit here in 1951, in Cleveland in 1954. We've had 4 already tonight. 2 and 2 count to Norm Cash. Strike 3. No breaking pitch. 4 runs for the American League on 3 hits, 2 homers. There were no errors, nobody left. At the end of 3, it's the American League 4, the National League 3.
The payoff pitch. He struck him out swinging.
What do you get a Nolan Ryan fan for Christmas?
I don't know.
What if you could get a Major League Baseball personally autographed by Nolan and the official video history of his career? Feel the Heat for only $79.95.
I'd buy one for my son. All right.
I get one for me.
Well, you better act fast. This is a limited offer. Call 1-800-228-3377 to order today.
A real Nolan Ryan autograph? You get an autographed baseball and the video?
Right, an authentic Nolan Ryan autographed baseball. And Feel the Heat, the video that gives you the inside story on Nolan and his legendary career.
What a great Christmas gift.
As our grandson would say, it's awesome.
Call 1-800-228-3377, just $79.95 plus $5 shipping and handling. Take care of the Nolan Ryan fan on your Christmas list. Heat up your Christmas with Nolan.
John Riggins with 10 reasons why it's time to order Field & Stream now.
One good reason is this tough water-resistant duffel bag. It's one of 2 free gifts with your paid subscription. And here are 9 more reasons. Field & Stream shows you how to get more out of fishing and hunting, thanks to the best outdoor writers in print. And right now you can save plenty.
15 issues are just $14.97. That's almost 50% off the single copy price. You save over $14.
So call 1-800...
You said 2 free gifts.
Okay, they'll give you the duffel bag plus a surprise gift.
A surprise? Like the '83 Super Bowl?
You got it.
To order Field & Stream and get your free duffel bag plus the surprise gift, call toll-free 1-800-942-6700. 15 issues for just $14.97. Save almost 50% off the $1.95 cover price. 25% off the basic subscription rate. Ask about our extended savings as well. This double gift offer is only available on television, so call now.
You're watching baseball's greatest games only on Sports Channel.
Strike to Willie Stargell, delivered by the new American League pitcher, Jim Palmer. Palmer's won 11 games, lost 4 with the Orioles. Appears to be headed for another 20-game season. Nothing in 2. Well, Stargell's seen those other balls sail out there to right field. He's taking dead aim now. The Orioles could have 4 20-game winners this year. McNally, Cuellar, Palmer, and now Pat Dobson's hot. He's won 7 in a row, and he has 10 victories. Valuable pickup for the Orioles when they got him in a trade from San Diego. Outside, 1-2. Palmer has outstanding velocity on his fastball. 3 or 4 years ago, he appeared to be washed up with arm and back miseries, but he bounced back. They throw down to first. I think it's a strike. Ball went back to the backstop. Stargell is out. It was strike 3. Skipped off the glove of Freehan, went to the backstop. Stargell caught the ball that tipped his bat. And so a strikeout for the pitcher, an assist for the catcher, and a put out for the first baseman. And Willie Stargell, the strikeout victim.
Here it is again. I think Freehan got crossed up. Let's see if it ticks the bat of Stargell. Freehan with the glove still low. See if he's looking for curveball. Curveball, it's not coming. And now the ball takes off fastball. He can't get his glove up. Stargell did go around. But I do believe, Kurt, you're right. He thought he had ticked the ball. He would get another chance. Freehan did not break, as you'll see quickly. Now there he went, got the ball, and threw Stargell out.
1 out, and Willie stretched McCovey, who struck out his first time. Ball 1 to him. The American League ahead 4-3 in the 4th inning. We'll watch Juan Marichal pitch for the National League in the bottom of this inning. Time called. No pitch.
Palmer is not only overpoweringly fast, Kurt. As we've seen, he has an excellent slider, a good snapping curveball, and changes speeds well. He just has all the pitches and pretty good control usually.
Blew that one right by him. 1 ball, 1 strike. They have this shift on for McCovey. 3 infielders on the right side. The outfield swung around toward right. Again, 1-2. Palmer grew up in Los Angeles, attended high school in Scottsdale, Arizona. Lives now in Timonium, Maryland, a suburb of Baltimore. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McCovey. Inside, 2-2.
Kurt, you know, if you took a poll of National League pitchers and asked them who the most dangerous hitter in the National League is, there would be quite a few would not pick Mays, Aaron, Lee May, Bench. A lot would pick this fellow right here, McCovey.
3-2 count. I think you're right, Tony. Pitchers say he's just awesome looking when you have to face him from the mound. Three and 2 count. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball drilled to second base. Rod Carew to Norm Cash, and they're 2 down. Johnny Bench smashed a home run in the upper deck in right center his first time. Bench not hitting for a high average this year, 250, but he has 18 homers. He has a weekly TV show now, and his guest, he came in here to tape it in Detroit yesterday, was Vida Blue. Gave Vida a home run for a fee. 2 down, nobody on. Nice host, wasn't he?
Johnny's been out of that Cincinnati lineup for about 6 or 7 days with that bad wrist. He's had it injected with cortisone, has a lot of contusion in the area, but didn't show on that last swing.
Another great stop by Brooks Robinson. What a pair of hands he's got. That ball was fine. Not too fast with his feet, but with his hands, that's something else again. Ralph Salvon, the Baltimore trainer, congratulates him. 3 up, 3 down. And at the end of 3.5 innings, it's the American League 4 and the National League 3.
Fans, stand up and cheer. It's This Week in Baseball's Greatest Plays. If you love amazing stops, then this tape is tops. Fielding at its finest and nothing but highlights. Acrobatics you won't believe.
Griffey going back to the
All the superstars making super plays.
He's got it! Incredible!
And now you can have it all by calling 1-800-524-1122. Your very own copy delivered right to your door for just $19.95. See all your heroes in the nonstop action that fans live for. Excitement around the horn, the ultimate highlight tape. This Week in Baseball's Greatest Plays.
To order your copy for $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call now, 1-800-524-1122. That's 1-800-524-1122.
Bottom of the 5th. The Americans are due up, and they're still leading 4-3.
Massive Frank Howard hitting for Jim Palmer. Mike Cuellar will pitch for the American League in the 6th inning. Juan Marichal gets a strike to him. Howard for the Senators batting .294. 16 homers, 43 runs batted in. Strike 2. I asked Ted Williams once who hit the longest home runs he's ever seen, and he said Frank Howard. And he's gone from the era of Jimmy Fox right down to the present. Ball one. Ted would have loved to have seen that shot by Reggie Jackson up there in the light towers tonight. Howard has led the American League in home runs twice in the last 3 years. Two and two. This is a fellow that has 6 or 8 eggs for breakfast, a couple of steaks.
That's a starter, huh?
Just to warm up. 2 and 2 count. Bounding ball to second base. One away.
Well, Kurt, we've mentioned that over the right field fence, there have been 13 balls hit, but an even harder and more difficult task, hitting them out of the ballpark in left field. Only 2 players have done that. Killebrew is one, and Frank Howard, who just grounded out, was the other.
We're at the top of the American League batting order now, and Rod Carew, who's grounded out and walked. He scored a run tonight. Bobby Mercer on deck. Ball 1. The American League manager, Earl Weaver, said, I don't think we have as much power in there tonight, but I like fellas like Carew and Mercer, Yastrzemski, who can peck away and get on. Foul out of play.
Carew with good speed, a good bunter. Recall a couple of years ago, stole home quite a few times in one season under the influence of Billy Martin, then who was the manager of the Twins. Joe Torre, the third baseman for the National League, playing way in looking for the bunt.
Strike to him, 2-2. Speaking of Torrey, quite a testimony to him to start the All-Star game now as 2 different positions, 4 times as a catcher and tonight as a third baseman. Ball 3, and he's played first base too with the Braves and with the Cardinals. 3-2. Four to 3, the American League ahead. Last of the 5th inning. Marichal walks him. Marichal doesn't give up many walks. One of the great control pitchers in the game. Bobby Mercer has singled to center and popped to third.
Let's watch Torrey again in his get-ready position, and look how low he gets down. That may be a Clete Boyer influence that Torrey has picked up to help him get a better jump on the ball, get more spring, get that first good quick step.
One out. Carew at first, 4 to 3. American League leading, last of the 5th inning. Last time Carew was at first, Mercer at the bat. They sent Carew and had Mercer swinging. Let's see if they start him here in this series. Burning fastball for a strike.
Marichal with a little bit of a slow delivery to home plate with that high leg kick, but he has a good quick move to first, and some say it's almost a balk. He moves that front knee and almost leans toward home plate and then changes and go to first.
Off-speed pitch, took just a little off and had Mercer off his timing. 2 strikes to Bobby Mercer.
What motion he had on that one. Looked like the fastball for sure.
Here's a 2-strike pitch coming up to Mercer. Struck him out. First time Bobby Mercer's ever faced Marichal. 2 down. The Giants are trying to hold their lead in the National League West, and this man on the mound right now will be a key for them. See if they can hold on for their divisional title against the challenging Dodgers. Carl Yastrzemski is grounded out and popped up. Giants are 6 games ahead of the Dodgers. They at one stage led them by 11 or 12. Inside to Yastrzemski for a ball. The American League is warming up Cookie Rojas and Al Kaline in their bullpen. 1-1.
Marichal's really got the screwball going now. He threw 2 good ones to Mercer. Now a good one to Yastrzemski to hit that pitch. They're going to have to try to go to the opposite field. There's Rojas throwing in the American League.
2 down. Carew at first. 1-1 to Yastrzemski. American League out in front, 4-3 in the last of the 5th inning. All the runs coming from homers.
Marichal used to pitching with the wind blowing out to right field in Candlestick Park.
2-1. He has some kind of motions, doesn't he?
Changes speeds. He'll throw a quick screwball. He'll throw a little slower one. Then you think you just about got it, and he really changes up, and it drops off the table.
2 balls and a strike. Foul back, 2-2.
Ferguson Jenkins warming up for the National League.
Next Saturday we'll be in Atlanta. Our game of the week, the Braves and the Dodgers. 2 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time.
Get a chance to see that Dodger ball club. They had a hot streak, looked like they were going to catch those Giants, and then they went to Chicago. Cubs beat them 4 straight. Giants increased their lead.
The count to Yastrzemski is 2-2. Carew at first, 2 down. Ground ball to Beckert. Over to May, and that's all for the American League in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We've gone 5 innings in Detroit, and the scores, the American League 4 and the National League 3.
Hey, I know how you feel. Your weight is up, your energy's down, your self-esteem's low, your blood pressure's high. You know what you need? Exercise. But who has the time? You do. Just imagine what a difference you can make in just 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, at home with Nordic Track. Nordic Track. It's so easy. Just like walking and swinging your arms. But the workout's unbelievable. They call it the world's best aerobic exercise. Just like cross-country skiing, Nordic Track's patented flywheel provides smooth and non-jarring continuity of motion. It exercises your leg muscles in a gentle, natural way, so there's no stress on your back or your knees. Nordic Track's pulling motion works all the muscles of your upper body through a wide range of motion. That's not true of exercise bikes, treadmills, or stair climbers, which only work your legs. But by exercising your total body, Nordic Track gives you more of a workout in less time. It burns more calories than other exercisers while conditioning all of your body's major muscle groups. It lets you accomplish fitness goals such as weight loss, cardiovascular health, increased energy, and reduced stress. With Nordic Track, you'll simply look and feel better than you ever have before. I'll bet you never imagined fitness at home could be this easy and convenient, or that you could actually enjoy becoming more slender, energetic, confident, and fit. Now is the time to get rid of that unfit body.
Create a new you.
Try Nordic Track for 30 days at home with no risk or obligation. Call now for a free video and brochure.
You'll see and feel the difference.
You're reliving one of baseball's greatest games, only on Sports Channel.
All right, we've got some changes now for the American League. Al Kaline goes to right field, replacing Frank Robinson. Mike Cuellar is the new pitcher. Amos Otis is in center field, replacing Bobby Mercer. Cookie Rojas has gone to second base in place of Rod Carew. And Harmon Killebrew is at first base. Take Norm Cash out. Lee May up for his first time. Slow curve by Mike Cuellar. .34-year-old left-hander. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who's blossomed in one of the best the last 3 years, all in an Oriole uniform. He won 23 games 2 years ago, foul ball back. 24 games last year. And this year, He has won 13 and lost 1. He has an 11-game winning streak since his only loss of the year on May 9th to Oakland. 2-2. His big pitch is a screwball that breaks away from a right-hander. The sneaky fastball, the curve, and he also pitches with a lot of cunning. Slow one, wrap foul.
Cuellar at times will pitch a ball game and throw almost 75% screwballs, but it's not always the same kind of screwball. Like Marichal, he'll throw a fast one, change up on it, one that goes down, one that just breaks away from that right-handed hitter. He varies them.
May nearly jumped out of the batter's box at that one. 3-2. May had a bad knee at the start of the season, was off to a struggling start. Now he has 23 homers. Time call. Somebody has a light on in the stands.
Light shining in Brooks Robinson's eyes at third base, and you don't want that to happen with a hitter like May rifling him down at you.
Cuellar walks Lee May in the 6th inning. The batter now, Joe Torre, who's popped up and struck out. Four to 3 in favor of the American League. The National League batting here in the top of the 6th inning.
Frank Humont went over to Sparky Anderson. Anderson called him over to find out where in the lineup the replacements in the American League, where they're going to be hitting.
Cuellar pitching to Joe Torre. To Brooks Robinson. There's one. Rojas pivot 2. Taylor made all the way.
Good quick pivot by Cookie Rojas with Lee May bearing down on him. That Brooksy really got rid of the ball again, didn't he? Here's Brooks again. Get ready stance. Right at him. Knows he's got the time. Watch this quick move by Rojas. Lee May got down there pretty well.
Rojas is having a fantastic year for those Kansas City Royals. Stargell, with strike one to him, has been hit by a pitch ball and struck out. Cuellar is one of a small group who's played for both leagues in the All-Star game. And now the National League sends Nate Colbert out on deck. He swung at it. Strike 2. Colbert will bat for Marichal if he gets a chance.
Stargell was really going to get out in front of that one, really try and pull it, and Cuellar threw him the extra slow one.
They have the shift on, you'll note, against Stargell. 2-strike pitch to him. Cuellar fed him a changeup. 1-2. Cuellar's teammates call him Crazy Horse. Native of Cuba, he looks like an Indian chief. That's where they get the name. A 1-2 delivery. Now he buzzes the fast one into it. He hasn't thrown the same pitch at the same speed since he's been in here. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
After you've seen a collection of all the slow stuff, that fastball can look even faster than one thrown by, say, a Vida Blue.
Got him on the slow ball. Crafty pitching by Mike Cuellar in the 6th inning. And at the end of 5.5 innings, it's the American League 4 and the National League 3.
The 1991 World Series, perhaps the greatest ever played. For 7 games, the Minnesota Twins and Atlanta Braves really battled. Play for play, pitch for pitch, and thrill for unforgettable thrill.
The Twins are going to win the World Series.
All the excitement is in the 1991 World Series, the official video. To order for $19.95, use your Visa or MasterCard and call this toll-free number. The amazing Atlanta Braves and their tomahawk-chopping fans pushed the resilient Twins to the 10th inning of Game 7. Never before, maybe never again. Now you can have it forever. Just $19.95 plus $4 shipping. Send check or money order to this address. For Visa or MasterCard, call this toll-free number, 1-800-524-1122. Look out, sports fans. It's super-duper baseball bloopers. Hello there, everybody. I'm Mel Allen. You know, if you love baseball like I do, this is one tape you've got to get. Enjoy the comedy, clowning, and curious behavior. Even when they're less than perfect, our heroes are still fun to watch. And now for just $19.95, you can get your very own copy delivered right to your door. Just call this toll-free number. You'll roar through the wackiest highlights from Major League Baseball. I tell you, there's more to this game than meets the eye. You'll catch all the wild, gory, and sometimes intimate details. It's all right here in Super Duper Baseball Bloopers. Order yours now. To order your copy for just $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call 1-800-524-1122.
Before this home run bash is over, two teams will have hit 6 homers to tie an all-star record. And by the way, Reggie Jackson would go on to play in a total of 12 all-star games. And this 500-foot moonshot in Detroit would be his one and only all-star home run.
And Justus Gehringer was a longtime favorite here in Detroit. The man moving into the batter's box has been in recent years Al Kaline, who's never played a day of minor league baseball. Came right out of the high school playing fields of Baltimore to join the Tigers and has been here ever since. He's facing Ferguson Jenkins, and Kaline on the first pitch has a base hit to center. And of course the hometown Tiger fans love it. Don Kessinger has gone to shortstop. Harmon Killebrew now will be hitting in Norm Cash's spot. And then Brooks Robinson on deck. The killer. Jenkins has won 13 and lost 8 for the Cubs. Of all, the Killebrew. He's the only National Leaguer who's won 20 games in each of the last 4 years. 20, 20, 21, and 22. Foul ball. He'll probably win at least 20 again this year. We have warm-up action in the National League bullpen. Don Wilson of Houston, who replaced the injured Larry Dierker, now warming up. The American League ahead 4-3 in the last of the 6th inning. Al Kaline at first. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harmon Killebrew. 1-2.
Jenkins can be murder, as you just saw in that last pitch, on the right-handed hitters. He comes from the side with that sweeping curve, throws that crossfire fastball to catch the outside part of the plate. He's got good control. Kessinger at short, playing well over in the hole for Killebrew, expecting him to pull the ball. So is the outfield.
2-2. Killebrew's average 257 with the Twins. 11 homers, way below his usual pace this time of year. But 60 runs batted in. He's leading the American League in RBI. 2 more homers, and he'll have 500 lifetime homers. 3-2. You can't wander far off that bag against Johnny Bench, who makes those quick snap throws.
Killebrew looking down at Billy Hunter, the third base coach, looking to see if he's going to have Kaline moving.
There he goes. There's a long belt to deep left. That one's up. It is gone. A home run for Killebrew.
Killebrew really lifted that one, Kurt. A low sinker ball on the 3-2 pitch. Let's see him go down after this pitch. Seabench going down and inside. Ball down around the knees, inside corner. Killebrew didn't hit it as hard as a lot I've seen him hit. Amos Otis congratulating him, as was Kaline right behind him.
So it's now 6-3 in favor of the American League. They've had 3 homers. The National League's had 2. Ball 1. They've had 9 runs in the game. They've all resulted from homers tonight. That's the first homer hit to left field. That was against the wind. 2-0 to Brooks Robinson. Killebrew's 3rd All-Star Game home run. Brooks is grounded out and flied out. He's 0 for 2. A strike, 2-1 to him.
Kurt, we're getting a chance to see why the hitters love to come here. I know your old pal Ted Williams loved this ballpark. Mickey Mantle did. Roger Maris. Good park to hit in.
2-1 pitch. Line shot to center. It's a base hit in front of Willie Davis. 3 hits in a row for the American League. And Bill Freehand's a batter. 7 hits now for the American League. And 3 hits for the National League. And 2 of their 3 hits have been home runs. Sparky Anderson just sent Ron Santo down to the National League bullpen to see if Don Wilson is ready.
It's an expensive messenger boy, wasn't it?
Okay.
There's Wilson.
Low and inside to Freehan. Ball 1. Freehan has flied to left and fouled to first. National League favorite tonight, conceded to have the most power, but the American League's out-muscled them so far. 2-0. Brooks Robinson at first base. Fastball good for a strike. Looking down in the National League dugout, I see Willie Mays. He's through for the night. He played the first 3 innings. But he's intently watching the game down there in the top step of the dugout. There he is, pounding the ball on his leg. A high fly ball. He uppercut it too much. Willie Davis backpedaling, drifting with the wind, and puts it away. Back to first base goes Brooks Robinson. 1 out. Now it's Aparicio up. Amos Otis will be hitting in the number 9 spot. Little Louie is singled and bounced to the pitcher. 1 out, Brooks Robinson on first. Strike to him. 6-3, the American League ahead in the last of the 6th inning.
Looking at Willie Mays down there, someday we may see him standing in that same position, managing an all-star team.
Could be. The low curve, 0-2. Ferguson Jenkins, Canadian-born. Ball hit to second. A Cup double play combination goes to work. Beckert to Kessinger to May. And that's all for the American League in the 6th. They had 2 runs, 3 hits. There were no errors, nobody left. At the end of 6th, the American League 6, the National League 3.
This Christmas, help your children find Santa at Citgo. Your local Citgo retailer is offering a series of 3 exciting look and find books for only 99 cents each with an 8-gallon fill-up. Finding the items hidden in the intriguing pages of look and find books will build your child's sense of accomplishment. These books provide hours of family fun and togetherness while encouraging your children to explore the wonderful world of books. Look and find books are available at participating Citgo retailers. Hurry in and collect all 3 while supplies last.
Ryan is baseball's living legend. The Ryan Express is bound for Cooperstown. And now you too can climb aboard with Nolan Ryan Feel the Heat, Nolan's official highlight video. What better gift for the Nolan fan on your Christmas list? Call 1-800-228-3377 to order today. Relive the great moments, the 5,000 strikeout, the 300 win, the 5th, 6th, and 7th no-hitters. With our special Ryan Cam, you'll stand in the batter's box and feel the heat for yourself. Plus, you'll get the inside story from Major League greats.
They should send his arm to the Smithsonian Institute when he's finished.
And the man himself. If you act now, you'll receive a Nolan Ryan Feel the Heat t-shirt free with each purchase. Dial 1-800-228-3377 to order Nolan Ryan's official video history. $19.95 plus $4.50 shipping and handling. Heat up your Christmas with Nolan.
It's the Islanders versus the Whalers, Tuesday at 7:30. Washington takes on the Flyers Sunday at 2:30 p.m.
Don Kessinger will be hitting now in the number 5 spot. He's a switch hitter of the Chicago Cubs. He'll be followed by Johnny Bench and then Glenn Becker. Kessinger with a seasonal .288 average. Mike Cuellar working on his second inning. Vida Blue of Oakland pitched the first 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, but both were home runs. He struck out 3 in the 3 innings, foul back. Jim Palmer pitched 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs. Cuellar faced 3 men in the 6th, and here he is working in the 7th. Remember, the American League has lost 8 in a row to the National League. And last year they had a 3-run lead going to the last of the 9th inning and blew it. Foul back. Strike 2. The All-Star game started in 1933 in Chicago. In the early years, the powerful American League dominated it. Now in recent years, the National League has been the dominant team. They have changed now in that National League bullpen to Tom Seaver. Spare infielder Felix Meehan is warming up. Fly ball, right field, Al Kaline there. This fellow's played this right field here better than anyone in Tiger history. He makes the play in the corner on the slice hit by a right-hander, holding the batter to a single. Normally a double against most right fielders. Johnny Bench crashed a home run in the upper deck in right center, and then hit a hot shot to third that was by Brooks Robinson. And with those card shark hands of his, he snaked it and fired over to first to get him. He's trying to bunt now on Brooks down at third. He couldn't get the ball by him in a World Series, so he's going to get it in front of him.
That's not too unusual for Bench. You expect him to hit for power, but he's beaten out some bunts this year and last year too. Saw Brooks, who plays a deep third base, tried to lay it down on him.
He got that one by him.
Just
Bench's second hit.
He's hit the ball hard every time up.
That puts Bench at first, 1 out, and Glenn Becker to the Cubs coming up. Six to 3, American League leading. Nate Colbert has come out on deck for the National League. Glenn Becker at the batter. Where feathers one in for a strike. Tiger left-hander Mickey Lolich starting to warm up in the American League bullpen.
Becker, a good right field hitter, and Rojas is giving him a lot of room between first and second.
He pops it up. Brooks Robinson gives way to Aparicio. The American League shortstop has it 2 down. And here's power hitting Nate Colbert batting now. Hitting .277. There's Lolich, a 14-game winner for the Tigers. Colbert has 19 homers, 51 runs batted in. He had 38 homers last year. Sort of unrecognized around the country as one of the best power hitters in the game. Pinch hitter Colbert takes a strike.
Get a chance. Let's take a look at his hands and the position of that bat. He's got the bat actually resting on his shoulder in a parallel position to the ground. Very unusual.
One strike to him. That slow curve in again. Strike two. Willie Davis on deck. 2 down for the National League. Johnny Bench at first. Oh, there's some great pitching. 2 slow ones and got the fastball by him. He had Colbert completely off balance at the plate. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. And now the 7th inning stretch in Detroit with a score. The American League 6, the National League 3.
Hello there, everybody. This is Mel Allen. This baseball season was filled with milestones, streaks, drama, and some great fun. Major League Baseball has put all this excitement into one home video, Baseball 1991, a video yearbook. Now you can have all the hard-hitting action of the 1991 season delivered right to your door. To order for $19.95, use your Visa or MasterCard and call this toll-free number. Superstars galore and much more. This video includes the newsmakers, the wall breakers, and the record breakers. Hey, if you love baseball, you'll love Baseball 1991, a video yearbook.
To order your copy for $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call now, 1-800-524-1122. That's 1-800-524-1122.
Relive the moments. Major League Baseball home video.
Amos Otis now batting in the number 9 spot. It's a fly ball to left field. Willie Stargell will be camped under. 1 down. Don Wilson is the new pitcher for the National League. Larry Dierker had been announced by manager Sparky Anderson to represent the Astros. Dierker's shoulder tightened up, so Don Wilson replaced him. Now Cookie Rojas is up for the first time, replacing Rod Carew. Rojas gets a foul ball down the left field line. What a job he and Otis have done for the vastly improved Kansas City Royals this year. Rojas having his greatest season is batting .315, 6 homers, 39 RBIs. It's a fly ball, shallow right. Clemente coming on. He makes basket catches like Mays. 2 down. Don Buford is now coming out. Don Buford. Switch hitter. He has more power left than he does right. 2 down. Nobody on, last of the 7th. The American League leading 6-3. Ball 1 to Buford. Former football star at the University of Southern California. 2 balls, no strikes. Buford has 13 homers so far with the Orioles. Surprise you for a little fella. Look at that swing. 2-1 to him.
Tremendous eye. He gets on base, gets the bases on balls. He's learned to play the left field, too.
He's in the top 5 batters of the American League, hitting .314. 2-2. Four pitchers in Major League history have hit home runs in games in which they pitched a no-hitter. And 2 of them are here tonight. You're looking at one right now, Don Wilson. Rick Wise is the other in the National League bullpen. That's all for Buford. He's tagged out by Johnny Bench. So the American League's down 1, 2, 3 in the 7th. At the end of 7, it's still the American League 6, the National League 3.
Own a piece of baseball history. Now, the greatest hero in baseball is on the face of time. Mickey Mantle. Introducing the legendary Mickey Mantle 18-karat gold home run watch. More than a watch, this is a once-in-a-lifetime limited edition baseball collector's treasure. Only 536 watches are available, each with an engraved number representing one of Mickey's 536 home runs. Now's your chance to own a home run Mickey Mantle watch. The luck of the draw will determine your prized home run watch number. And each 18-karat gold watch comes with a certificate of authenticity and Mickey's personal autograph. This watch is so extraordinary, Mickey is keeping number 7 for himself. Don't wait. Be one of only 536 lucky baseball fans to own a Mickey Mantle numbered home run watch. For more information, call this number.
Lolich, the Tiger World Series hero over the Cardinals in '68, enjoying his best year this year with 14 wins and 6 losses, an earned run average of 2.96. And so the National League switches now to right-handed batter Bobby Bonds in place of Willie Davis. The talented young giant outfielder has 20 homers and hitting .312. The strike to him. He's knocked in 57 runs. Clemente on deck at the top of the order, and then Lee May. Bonds has great speed. He strikes out a lot, but he still hits for a good average. 1-1 to him. Lolich was another one that had Earl Weaver in his doghouse. Lolich said, I got mad at the fella when he said I was fat. Lolich has trimmed down this year. He's had a little bit of stomach on him a couple of years ago, like Sonny Jurgensen. Strike 2, 1 and 2. Earl Weaver said, I'd never said he was fat because I'm fat myself. I'd never say that about anybody. Lolich is second in the American League in strikeouts to Vida Blue. He's a strikeout pitcher. A 1-2 pitch to Bobby Bonds. Curved him, got him. 1 down. Now the American League has gradually sifted its defensive lineup on the field. They have Yastrzemski, the top left fielder in the league defensively in left. Amos Otis, a good center fielder. Kaline in right. They have Robinson at third. Aparicio at short. Rojas at second. Killebrew isn't the top defensive first baseman in the American League. Defensively, George Scott is, but he's not here tonight. Killebrew's at first, and Thurman Munson has gone behind the plate. So with a 3-run lead now, they're going to try and hold it with Lolich and their best defensive players. 1 out, nobody on. Clemente struck out his first time. He placed inside to him for a ball. Hank Aaron in the 4th inning.
Lolich has surprised a couple of these National League hitters. He surprised Bonds on the called 3rd strike with that good sharp breaking curve, and he looked like he just surprised Roberto Clemente with a pretty hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes. That the knees, 1-1. He won the 3 games for the Tigers when they beat the Cardinals, and he beat Bob Gibson in that dramatic 7th game at St. Louis. Pitching on 2 days' rest. The 1-1 pitch. Let up high. Ball 2, 2-1.
Clemente looked like he turned to Frank Umont, the plate umpire, and saying, yeah, let him get that one down in the strike zone. It looked like he was fooled much on the changeup.
On deck is Lee May. Same pitch and high, ball 3. Clemente said, why wasn't that in the strike zone? I'd like to have that one. 1 out, nobody on. Clemente had 10 hits in a doubleheader last August against the Dodgers. A lot of hits in one day. 3-1 to him. It's a high fly into deep right center. Amos Otis way back. That one's going, and it is gone. Almost in the same spot as Johnny Bench's in the upper deck in right center. I've never seen so many long drives to the opposite field by right-handed batters that we've had in this game. That's another tremendous shot for a right-hander. 450, 460.
Here's that Clemente swing once again. Look at that bat stay back. Cock. Now a trademark. Hitting off the front foot. Look at that right foot, the rear foot, a foot off the ground, something that is not advisable as a hitter. But don't tell that to Clemente or Hank Aaron.
Lee May, a ball to him. 6 home runs tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This All-Star game ties an All-Star game record. 3 by each team. Bench, Aaron, and Clemente for the National League. To the box. Lolich, the first, 2 down. Ron Santo now is coming out to bat for Joe Torre. Santo of the Cubs, another strong right-handed batter. And all 3 National League homers were hit to the opposite field in the upper deck, with Bench and Clemente hitting him in right center well up in the upper deck. Frank Robinson homered to right for the American League. To right.
Jim Perry and Wilbur Wood warming up. Just saw them.
One ball, no strikes. One and one. If you joined us late, the longest home run tonight's been by Reggie Jackson. Hit the light transformer up on the roof in right field, right center. Santo has 15 homers this year. A ball to him. Batting .288. Two and two. American League leading 6-4 in the top of the 8th. 2 down for the National League, nobody on. Willie Stargell up next. If Santo does something. A chopper to the box. The National League is retired in the 8th. 1 run, 1 hit, Clemente's homer. No errors, nobody left. We're going to the last of the 8th inning with the American League leading 6-4.
Fans, stand up and cheer. It's This Week in Baseball's Greatest Plays. If you love amazing stops, then this tape is tops. Fielding at its finest and nothing but highlights. Acrobatics you won't believe.
Griffey going back to the
all the superstars making super plays. And now you can have it all by calling 1-800-524-1122. Your very own copy delivered right to your door for just $19.95. See all your heroes in the nonstop action that fans live for. Excitement around the horn, the ultimate highlight tape. This Week in Baseball's Greatest Plays.
To order your copy for $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call now, 1-800-524-1122. That's 1-800-524-1122.
Look out, sports fans. It's Super Duper Baseball Bloopers. Hello there, everybody. I'm Mel Allen. You know, if you love baseball like I do, this is one tape you've got to get. Enjoy the comedy, clowning, and curious behavior. Even when they're less than perfect, our heroes are still fun to watch. And now for just $19.95, you can get your very own copy delivered right to your door. Just call this toll-free number. You'll roar through the wackiest highlights from Major League Baseball. I tell you, there's more to this game than meets the eye. You'll catch all the wild, gory, and sometimes intimate details. It's all right here in Super Duper Baseball Bloopers. Order yours now. To order your copy for just $19.95 plus $4 shipping, call 1-800-524-1122. Use your credit card or send check or money order to this address. Call 1-800-524-1122.
All right, we've got some more changes now. Pete Rose has gone to right field for the National League. That's Earl Weaver out checking the batting order. Bobby Bonds goes to center field. Felix Millan to second base. And Ron Santo to third. 4 more changes for the National League. They've really shuffled their lineup tonight. Carl Yastrzemski leading off for the American League in the last of the 8th. He's gone hitless in 3 times. Facing Don Wilson, working on his second inning. He breezed through the 7th. Ball 1. Andy Messersmith and Sonny Siebert, 2 right-handers, are getting ready for the American League and the 9th inning in case they're needed. 2-0 to Yastrzemski. There they are, Siebert and Messersmith. Three and nothing to Yastrzemski. Rick Wise of the Phillies loosening up in the National League bullpen. 3-1 to him.
Wilson looks quick too, Kurt. Got a good fastball. Wise warming up for the National League.
He's throwing as hard as anyone tonight. Foul back of us, 3-2 to Yastrzemski. Ball 4, Yastrzemski's on. Al Kaline went up once, had a hit, and he gets a fine ovation from the hometown Tiger fans. Youngest player to ever win an American League batting title. 2 months younger than Ty Cobb was when he won his first one. The strike to him.
Carl Yastrzemski down on first base is a base-stealing threat. Stealing more and more these past couple of years.
Right by him, 2 strikes. 6-4, the American League ahead, last of the 8th inning. One and 2. Count goes 2-2 to Kaline. Armin Killebrew due up behind him. Blazing fastball by Wilson. First strikeout for him. Killebrew had a 2-run homer to left. in the 6th inning. And right now is the margin in this game. When you look up here in left field, ball one, and see that roof up there where Killebrew hit the ball over. He and Howard are the only two who have ever done it. It's an amazing feat. One and one, and also you remember the batters like Jimmy Fox and Hank Greenberg couldn't do it. A lot of big right-handers. But this man is one of the two in the history of this ballpark to do it. 2-1.
Kurt, they talk about the longest home run ever, and I guess that'll be a constant debate, but they say Babe Ruth hit one in this park that traveled, and it was measured 625 feet.
Boy. 2-1 pitch. Down to third baseman Sano. For one, over to first. They've got the double play. Sano, Demian, DeMay. And now we're going to the top of the 9th inning and the last chance for the National League. There were no runs, no hits, nobody left. At the end of 8, it's the American 6, the National League 4.
Larry Bird was born to be a champion. He was instilled with a competitive fire and passion that would never die.
One way or another, Bird kills you.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ lane.
Larry Joe Bird was destined for glory in the game he loved. Get bird watching at its best in this amazing video. Larry Bird, a basketball legend. It's free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated, the best way to capture all the drama of sports every week.
There's only one place I'd rather be, French Lick.
Through rare footage, you'll follow the victory trail from the cornfields and basketball courts of Indiana to the hallowed halls of the Boston Garden, where the talented young Hoosier resurrects a fallen dynasty.
Larry Bird with a steal. Henderson back to Bird.
Call this toll-free number now and be there when the championships are won. Share the glory, live the moments with the man who touched all who saw him play.
Larry Bird never quits. He has eyes all around his head.
You always give it to Larry. He needs to step back and shoot a 3.
Bird for 3. Yes!
Exclusive footage captures the hard-fought and emotional duels with longtime rival Magic Johnson.
This game is Larry Bird. I mean, he's doing everything.
This official NBA video is a thrilling 60 minutes that you'll enjoy again and again, free from Sports Illustrated. Get your free video and a full year of Sports Illustrated, 54 issues including the swimsuit issue, for only $1.29 an issue. Save over 55% off the cover price, and you may use your credit card. The free video and a year of SI make great gifts for the sports fans on your Christmas list. Call now to subscribe or renew and get this memorable video free. For quicker delivery, use your credit card. Don't miss this heartwarming tale of a boy who lived his dreams, the dreams of a champion. It's the story of a legend. The legend lives in Sports Illustrated. Call now.
The 9th inning, and Lou Brock is going to bat for Willie Stargell. He'll be followed by Don Kessinger and then Johnny Bench. Mickey Lolich now will try and hold this American League lead. He gave up a hit. That was a home run to Clemente in the 8th. Vida Blue, Jim Palmer, Mike Cuellar, and Mickey Lolich. The exact plans that Weaver announced before the game, and he's followed them with his pitching. Foul back, strike one. Brock batting .347. He is third in the league in batting. And, of course, an outstanding base runner. All the players, the managers, and the coaches in this game. Tries to bunt. Fast man. Good play by Lolich to get him.
The ball hit squarely on home plate. That's why the big high bounce. And Lolich, in spite of what Earl Weaver says, that he's a little too heavy, made a pretty agile fielding play, getting the fleet Lou Brock. Here it is again. Hitting the corner of the plate. Look at Lolich breaking quickly as we see Thurman Munson coming on. Good quick throw to Killebrew covering the bag to get Lou Brock.
Kessinger flied out in his one time up. All the players each received a blue Lindy synthetic sapphire star ring for appearing here in this all-star game. White gold are beautiful. No balls, one strike.
Kurt, I think we owe the commissioner some thanks, too, for including us. It's a beautiful ring. Thank you.
That's right, presented by Commissioner Kuhn. 1 out, nobody on. A 2-run lead for the American League in the 9th inning. A fly ball into right field. K-Line calling for it, and there are 2 down now. The American League 1 out away from snapping an 8-game losing streak. Alan Roth, our old standby, has been our statistician again tonight and our stage manager. Returning to his native Detroit, Jim O'Gorman. Tom Dawson, Director of TV and Radio Activities for the Major Leagues, and Joe Reichler, Director of Public Relations, Charlie Feeney, President of the National League, and Joe Cronin, President of the American League. We thank them, along with Commissioner Bowie Kuhn, for their cooperation. Johnny Bench has hit the ball hard each time. A home run. A hit taken away from him by Brooks Robinson, and he singled to left. It's 1 strike to him. The National League is going to lose this one if this pop-up is caught. Brooks Robinson up on the mound. It's all over. The American League finally wins one. 8 games in a row they'd lost. They lost 12 of their last 13. But here in Tiger Town tonight, on home run bat and good pitching, final score, the American League 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. The National League 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors.
If the American League thought this long-awaited victory would mark a change in their fortunes, they were sadly mistaken. They wouldn't win again for 12 more years, not until 1983, when Freddie Lynn's grand slam led the Americans to a 13-3 rout. If losing the All-Star game is disappointing, how about losing a no-hitter? That's what we'll see next week. Andy Hawkins' masterpiece against the White Sox. He pitched a no-hitter, but lost the game. See you then.
The #1 airline across the Pacific now spreads its wings with service to London's Heathrow Airport. United, come fly the friendly skies.